You're standing on a lot of history. There's nothing but clay and grass and amazing Hall of Famers all around you. Why don't you run to home plate and try to steal home? Today I brought my son along to walk the base paths of Crosley Field. Now I'm also going to pay a visit to Mr. Crosley himself. Now please hit that subscribe button, and also if you give me a like, that'd be very much appreciated. So let's get started. Now these baseball grounds were once League Park, and also it was called Palace of the Fans. These preceded Crosley Field on these same grounds from 1884 to 1911 when it actually caught fire. Now home plate and some of the dimensions were moved from here to there over the years, but these same grounds provided a lot of amazing baseball, a lot of amazing players, Hall of Famers, and just so much history. In 1912, the name was changed to Redland Field, and it was named Crosley Field in 1934. Now here we are at first base, where Reds sleeveless slugger Ted Kluszewski roamed. Imagine the countless number of players that reached first base and greeted each other. Imagine the amount of brief conversations that took place right here with the Mantles, the Musials, the Mays, the Stargels, and on and on and on. Now in this hallway, you see just a few stars that played here. Here's Satchel Paige, one of my all-time favorites, and to me the greatest pitcher of all time. And on the other side, a few of the all-time great Reds, along with the skipper, Sparky Anderson. Now approaching the dining area, here in the corner you'll find is second base. Reds longtime shortstop Dave Concepcion started his career here just months before the Reds moved into Riverfront Stadium. I can envision the rookie taking a toss here and firing it to Lee May for a double play. The Beatles once played at Crosley Field on August 21st, 1966. Their stage was directly on top of second base, right here. It would have been hard to steal third base running through a kitchen, though. Leaving the kitchen as we head outside, here we're in the shortstop area, and to the left we will see third base. Imagine the sluggers of old rounding third, shaking hands with their base coach. I can envision one of my all-time favorites, Tony Perez, playing here, focusing on Hank Aaron, about to turn on a fastball. Think of the balls and strikes and the conversations here with batters and catchers and just all the activity that happened right here at home plate. But you can't look at home plate in Crosley Field and not think of Johnny Bench. There's really nothing else to say. And what the lights looked like at Crosley, when on May 24th, 1935, Crosley became the first major league club to play under the lights. And here we have a replica of the left field foul pole. Now I expected this one to be yellow like the right field pole. I walked right by it until my son turned me around and said, there it is. So that's a little tour of Crosley Field. Nice that they have some remembrances of it. One more time. They actually let lots of folks help paint this. This was designed by one person for the most part, but painted by several, including many former Cincinnati Reds players, Hall of Famers, and just heroes and the like. That's going to do it for us here at Crosley Field. Before we go visit the man himself, there's some things I want to show you that came from this field that are actually the Reds Hall of Fame, which I highly recommend you go see. So let's take a look, and then let's go visit Mr. Crosley. Now here we are entering Spring Grove Cemetery in Cincinnati. This is a huge cemetery, very beautiful also. So here we come to Mr. Powel Crosley Jr. As you can see, he's surrounded by his family. Mr. Crosley was born on September 28, 1886, and he was a true entrepreneur, such as an automobile, radio, and appliance manufacturer. He also held some impressive real estate. Powel Crosley was most famous as a radio pioneer. Mr. Crosley purchased the Reds in 1934, and he owned them until his death. It is said that his ingenuity provided millions of jobs for people across America. Powel Crosley Jr. died on March 28, 1961, and he's buried here in the family plot between his two wives that preceded him in death, Gwendolyn and Ava. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video of Crosley Field and Mr. Powel Crosley Jr. So thanks very much for watching. See you next time, and go Reds!